But a long time ago, people voted for 15 minutes, and I just decided to keep that because, seems reasonable.
Indeed. I have a trusting soul play immediately. All players have no firearms on them nor have a damage bonus from strength. May draw a card.
Not me.
No.
Just as a quick reminder for all the players, I've been giving this periodically, and if you've heard it before, I apologize. If you are pocketing something, the way it's supposed to work, and I'm reminding people because I was rereading the spell description, if you pocket something, that's casting a spell. If you're taking it out of the pocket, you're not having to cast a spell, but if you're still needing to make the willpower roll to pull it out, like to make the magic function enough to pull it out. If you fumble that willpower roll, that shit's gone because it just and the magic just fucked up that bad. Again, the magic pockets, like if you've got the valued thing that you love more than life itself, magic pockets are not a safe place. That's more for a backup pistol. Like, I carry this extra gun just in case, because if it gets lost, no big deal. Easy to replace, got 20 of them. As opposed to, this is my lightsaber, unless you got 20 extras, then fuck it,
Sure.
So, and plus other people might be able to cast a spell on you and poof, your pocket's gone. There are, if they dispel magic or whatever, because essentially it's a ongoing low-level magical effect. Or if you walk into a null area where there is no magic allowed, period, and it crushes all other magic, then you're fucked.
Then you have the embarrassing clatter of your sword hitting your toe.
Or it just never comes back. So yeah, could go either way, depending on the kind of, because I have different detailed tech and magic things for each zone, and they sometimes change periodically because other shit's going on in the campaign and the weeds are out of control in the garden, so to speak. You guys all wake up to a slow ticking of a clock. It's a kind of a deep melody of tick, tick, as it slices time into small units. You can smell a little bit of dust and something like pledge. You realize immediately you're in Burlington. You look over to the chair, which is always in exactly the same position with your clothes neatly laundered and folded over the chair as you're laying in the bed in the 1950s style ugly ass pajamas, which some PCs have chosen to go adventuring in until they became ripped and bloodied and rags, basically. You each have the sense that your buddy is very close by, both buddies, two buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely Burlington. Happy Friday.
Get up and get dressed.
No problem. You notice that there's a nightcap on your head, complete with tasseled ball for some reason.
Okay.
That's different, you think? Different is usually a harbinger of bad shit in Burlington, you think, holding up the nightcap like it's a dead fish.
Oh my God, what's going on?
I also get up and get dressed.
I figure everybody's going to eventually, unless you're really wanting a lion. It's like, yeah.
So are we in one-piece pajamas or two-piece pajamas?
It's the two-piece pajamas. It's ritzy.
Just because of the nightcap, I thought I'd check.
Mm.
All right, I'll wander out to the corridor. Hello.
I'll go to breakfast in my pajamas.
Oh, the scandal of it all. He wanders past you in kind of a daze, heading toward bacon.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, by the way, I've got a nope, just as an aside, if we get any play immediately that we want to kill.
You guys are all eating breakfast and stuff.
Do I recognize these two individuals from photos and TV shows and whatever in Red Carpet?
Oh, you've never actually gamed with them before?
No.
Holy fuck nuggets. I had no idea.
No, that's right. In 2 seasons, we have not crossed paths.
Oh my God.
We have not crossed paths once.
Right. Let's see. Sheila, please describe your character.
She is medium height, very slim, and looks like she spends all of her days working out, which she does. Is wearing some dark-colored athletic clothes and some sneakers, and is eating some fruit, staying away from all of the piles of bacon that I imagine are on the buffet.
Mm-hmm. And Scott, could you please describe your character?
Right. Glenn is dressed like a 1920s PI, apparently going for the Humphrey Bogart look.
Except in his pajamas.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
except for the
yeah.
fact he's in pajamas at the moment, so completely ruins the look.
Right.
The robe looks
Unless
like a
you're
trench
wearing-
coat.
Yeah, unless you're wearing a trench coat and fedora over the top.
Good. That'd be a different look. That's
With
a
the
good way
nightcap
to,
poking out of the fedora, underneath the fedora.
it's a good way to show your decreasing sanity. And Pete, could you please describe your character?
Yeah, bit over 6 foot, sharp and piercing eyes. Can actually see the eyes again. Hawk-like nose, chin, prominent chin, with prominent and squareness chin in mid 19th century, late 19th century clothing.
So old-fashioned, even by Glenn's standard.
Yeah.
It's at this point that Dana Zool realizes she is with 2 old fuddy-duddies. There's no justice in the world. You guys have a good, nutritious breakfast. Ethel serves to you.
So anyway, do I
Meatloaf
recognize
tonight, she says.
Do I recognize these two from?
I've seen you in the painting.
Yes, that's
Yes,
what
you all recognize each other from the red carpet, various pictures, paintings,
yes,
etc.
same.
So you actually know who each other are from studio reports and things like that.
Yep. Dana and
amazing.
Glenn, isn't it?
Correct.
Good Friday. Chomp on the apple.
Happy
Joshua,
Friday.
I presume?
Yes, that's right.
Or are we
we're
going
all-
by Sherlock?
No, Joshua. I was last in Wild Wild West, hence the clothing.
He looks way too comfortable in it. It's the kind of clothing that has spats on the shoes and stuff like that. Way too comfortable.
But yes, I have been known as Sherlock Holmes in my previous life.
Do you have a top hat, cane, monocle, stuff like that too, or?
I was in the. I don't know if I had the. I didn't have a top hat. I wasn't quite that formal because we'd been running around doing stuff.
I was going to say normal ambassador clothes are ultra formal.
Yeah. But I hadn't. I'm just
Okay.
checking.
You've been the slumming ambassador. Got it. I didn't know if you had a top hat with your gloves placed inside.
No, because we'd come back from. We'd been to Shermer, Illinois.
Got it.
And we'd just come back from there.
So you guys eventually finish up with your breakfast, managed to convince Scott to put on some pants for the day. And what do you want to do?
Fine.
So, have you two been to the Halfway Inn yet?
No.
All
What's
right.
that?
So, did you ever hear about the Halfway Inn when you? I don't know. Did you first appear in Burlington, or were you one of the groups that appeared in or were you more first in Red Carpet like I was?
Red carpet.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Sorry, Holmes, give me a spot hidden roll at full because unfortunately you miss nothing.
All right.
Which means I have to describe everything.
Yeah. Where the hell are we spotting?
Discard
Yep,
appraisal.
nothing's-
20.
Nothing special.
Dana Zool has something on a necklace. You're going to guess a ring. She goes and like every few gestures touches it, and it goes back to you, and it touches it, and it goes back to you, and then it touches it. And give me an empathy roll, Holmes.
Empathy.
For you.
Minus 30 or half.
In a creepily possessive way. It's not just a tick. It's something's up here. This is causing your eyebrow to disappear up into your hairline.
Okay.
But you're
Does
good
it
enough.
look does it look like a plain ring? Was it look like one of those rings with a large gem on it, or?
It's hard to say because it's on a chain and it's inside of her shirt.
Oh, okay. Yep. Nice.
And I know she's actually wearing a prop one now, or maybe in real life she does as well. So I'm giving a card. There you go. So, well done, you. All right. So I just wanted to point that out. But yes, please continue on with your plans and things.
All right. Anyway, halfway in, it's a meeting place of various stories, apparently. Those of us of our group that first appeared in Burlington heard about it from some guy on a TV, but we've actually finally managed to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like a inn, or it's got a bar where you can meet up with other doors, other people like ourselves that aren't part of our group. Exchange information, exchange
in this zone?
items. No, it's in its own zone. You've got to travel there with a special way involving Roman clothing, chalk, and a very long Roman prayer.
Wow.
To Jupiter. Better than the way that, yeah, well, a bit easier than the way that Alex, myself, and Mildred had to travel there the first time.
So good. So good.
Yeah, especially getting Mildred to sing that song.
She was so irritated by that.
She was very irritated by that.
So good.
Anyway, so yeah, if you want, I can take you there. That way you can then get your own piece of magic chalk and work out how so you can get there yourselves, or we can do something else. But yeah.
That sounds like a worthwhile thing to do.
All right. Is there, I suppose the other question, is there anything pressing that the two of you have on your plates? I don't know what you two have been looking into.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Damn.
We're going to need aerial support. We're going to need extra bombs. We're going to need at least 30 snipers. We're going to go to Dino World and mess up one of the generals.
Okay, so you've been to Land of the Lost as well, have you?
Yes, Glenn found it unpleasant. I wouldn't let him eat the animals.
That would have made surviving a bit harder. I suppose you ate the giant tomatoes then?
Yes.
Right.
And when else are you going to have a dinosaur steak?
So do either of you have any skill in an RPG? As I know where we can get our hands on a RPG that
I'm more of a
that could do
heavy machine gun guy.
All right.
I'm more of punching.
Yes, I'm more of a up close and personal fighter myself as well.
Cut two scenes of Sherlock Holmes. Some guy's got a sword. Yes, you're going down, Sherlock. Stop it! Fight me with your sword. For hours.
Yes.
We have
fight ever.
We have worked out a path from Burlington to Dino World. I don't know if you know about that.
From Burlington, no. I know of a path from the sewers to Dino Land.
No, it's you know about the gate under the bomb shelter at the end of the street?
The ones that go to the Women's Wild West.
Yeah.
Or Winter Wonderland, or I don't know what they call it. The Canadian.
I call it Canada.
Yes.
Real Canada.
This is what Canada's really like.
Uh-huh.
All
the
weather and shit there.
So yeah, anyway, so the mines down there, etc.
Yeah. You come out in the mines, and then if you climb down one of the chasms,
Oh, okay.
there's a crack in the wall down there, and you squeeze through the crack, and there's a gate that goes to a cave in Dino World.
Okay. No, we wouldn't be able to get them in.
Comes out near the big waterfall.
Which big waterfall?
Which I think is probably the one that connects to the sewers.
Okay.
The one with the gate in the middle of it.
Yep. That's the one that connects to the sewers. That's a one-way gate, by the way. You can't leave Land of the Lost via that gate, by that waterfall. It's the way in, but not out. We managed to get the pylon working to get us out of there.
It does. It then shows flashbacks to these two with the pylon going, "Ah!"
We're gonna die. Put it back. Put it back.
You didn't break the pylons. You didn't remove the gems, did you, from the pylons?
I think we may have broken the pylons.
No, we left them how they were.
Well, we may have reformatted the pylons.
I don't think so. We took a video and put it back on how we found it.
Okay. Well, then hopefully they should work still.
But there was a lot of just monkey shines.
Okay.
By the way, doing either of those things, the first time that people are taken to the halfway in, also known as just the tip, and I know Roman dick jokes. They are study history. They were really into the dick jokes. Don't know why. And also going up against one of the generals. Either one that you do will turn the whole session into a prestige mod.
Really?
Yes.
That is concerning.
Hooray! I'm here for reassurance.
Yeah, especially the thing about going to the halfway in being a prestige mod. Considering the last 2 times I've been there, it was a doddle. Well, first time wasn't so much a doddle, the second time was. Yeah, the only tricky bit about the second time was escaping the mayor.
The what?
The mayor of San Angeles was wanting to meet me, wanted to pay a visit and stuff. So
Batman?
No, Beast in San Angeles. Because I've got a tailor there that can make up the appropriate clothing to go there. You got to dress in Roman style clothing to go there, like togas, etc.
Huh.
Because of the zone, it's set in a pre-Roman Empire zone, so you get locals in there as well as Doras. So the owner appreciates that, prefers us to be dressed appropriately, so as not to make the locals suspicious of weird shit going on.
Okay.
So yeah. But yes, in regards to killing the four armed gentlemen, what is his name?
Sounds like a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, it's got to be done. And I understand that the woman has been spotted in MMO land.
Never been there.
You've never been to MMO land?
Nope.
You've not been to Kinleyville?
Nope.
Well, we can remedy that very quickly, so you can go there via. There's a Clems there, so we can go there via Clems, just so that you've
That's easy.
been. I don't know what the term would be, but anyway, just imprinted, I suppose, so you can then travel there whenever you want. Gadros is the 4-armed man, and Zamati is the female. Looking at my notes.
Yeah, we had a vision about the Zog and the generals last time.
Mm-hmm. And the did yours have the Romeo and Juliet quote or the Westworld quote? These violent delights have violent ends, and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a classical literature roll, everybody, since he brought that up. Or if you have Shakespearean literature, of course, I'll let you have it as a bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I didn't think I'd had it.
No, I'd have been rather surprised. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah. And so, did you see the female demon? Something about the tiers of down payment?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Okay.
Dana, did you write that stuff down?
About the violent delights, yes. But that's all that section.
Right. What about right at the end? You didn't see some sexy female demon talking about tiers of a down payment?
Not that I remember, but viewers at home can say, yes, they did last session.
I don't know. It could have been Alex and Doc and myself, because
that might have been special for you.
Yeah, it could have been special for us due to some of the things we've encountered. What about did you see a 10-year-old boy with Marge Simpson hair?
Nope.
All right. Does the name
sounds familiar?
Does the name Justice Swift mean anything to you?
I don't think that it means anything to Dana Zool.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a crazy guy from a past life.
Yes.
Yep. I've encountered him as well in past life.
Dun, dun.
He is one of my favorites.
I don't know I don't know, as a linking with that, I don't know if you've noticed that the painting of the library we have in the White Dove in Gothic, St. Angeles, is painted by a Swift. The signature is Swift. Whether or not it is his father, John, I think his name is, I can't recall. I don't know, but yes, just as an aside.
All these little fucking
interesting
shit. Yeah.
Yes, very interesting.
So,
and I suppose the other thing is, I don't know, has anybody told you about amber? Have you heard the word of amber?
No.
That would definitely be a prestige mod also. So
Yes,
if you're running them on those 3 things today, you've got your whole fucking day mapped out. No problem. And if nothing else, Dana Zool does look tough enough, but looks could be deceiving.
Yes.
So nice.
Have either of you read the novels, The Nine Prince of Amber, in that series?
No.
Nope.
All right. So it's basically a multiverse. You've got what they call shadows. At one end, you've got Amber. At the other end, you've got the Courts of Chaos, where Amber being, Courts of Chaos being chaos, and Amber being the opposite. And as the shadows or multiverses spring off from those, closer to Amber, they're more like Amber. Closer to chaos, they're more chaotic, etc. So from what we seem to have noticed, or what we've been told, is that all the realms we are encountering exist within one shadow. So, which is quite strange in itself. Anyway, so if you have the ability, because part of the thing is it appears that we are children of amber is one of the things, and we can then walk what's called the pattern, which is in amber, and that will then give us the ability to actually move across the shadows, move across realms ourselves without having to find gates and clems. It's hard to do at the moment. Myself and a couple others are still working out how to do it properly, but
It sounds similar to what we experienced on Route 66.
yes, so that was a shadow of the pattern on the end of Route 66.
Oh.
And that is actually gone now. Doc and I went to go back there and take, I can't remember who we were taking there. We were taking somebody there to walk it because we thought it'd be a way we could get to Amber again easy. Or not easy, a way we could get to Amber. Oh, it was Rock. We were going to take Rock there because Rock hadn't done it. Yeah, the pattern there at the end of Route 66 was gone. It had been scooped out. So we had to go to Amber the hard way. And so Rock, myself, and Doc walked the pattern.
We did walk the pattern when it was there.
Yeah, so the pattern in Amber is different, is a lot harder than the one in Route 66. So there's 3 veils or gates you got to press through. One is a test of your strength, your ability to push through. Another one's a test of your will, and another one's your test of your ability to endure. And if you guys have been kicking around for a while, then you potentially may be capable of doing it. But anybody that's fairly new will really struggle to do so. It just depends on how strong you are, your fortitude, and how willful you are. If you've died a couple of times, it will be very hard to do. But if you haven't died, you should be all right if you've been around long enough, which I believe you have. But yeah, that's another option anyway. But getting there is very, very tricky. The way Doc and I got there has been closed off, and the second and the most recent way we got there, we wouldn't be able to do either. We'd have to work out another way. It's basically walking from. We have to leave via the Winter Wonderland by Canada, and there's we've got to travel 80 kilometers. So we need some way of traveling 80 kilometers in those weather conditions.
That's not easy.
No. Hence we did it an interesting way. And because I think Logan's potentially going to run that adventure for you, I don't want to say how we did it.
Oh, no, you can take them.
Oh, you're not going to be running.
If you feel like it, I don't care.
You're not going to be running that one for him?
What, the Going to Amber adventure?
No. How Doc and I took Alex there. The Red Man.
Oh.
Pixie and Mixie.
Oh. I think that they may have done that. Did you guys do some festive spirit adventure? I think you did. Ho, ho, ho?
No.
No? Oh, fuck me. Yes. You'll have to find a different route to there.
Yes. I wasn't sure how many people had experienced that, hence why I was being careful about mentioning it in case you were going to rerun it. That's
another adventure, but any of the first 3. So okay, we're up to 4 different adventures now. that one, let's keep number 4 on the list. So if you accomplish taking them to Amber, taking the halfway in, and destroying one of the generals, then fuck it, we'll do the thing you're talking about.
All right.
How's that?
I wasn't sure if that was one of the things you were considering.
I would love to run them on that, but let's do the other things.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that anybody who whines that there's nothing to do in this world needs a slapping.
So yes. Okay. So how about we get you to halfway in first, simply because it's useful to have access to it for us. simply because there's other doors there that you can potentially get information from or hire to do stuff or trade objects with.
The lady comes over and goes, "Oh, your car's still parked out front," she says. Wanders off.
Look out the window.
You go through to some different rooms and look out the window. Car is a bit of a stretch. This seems to be, it looks like a sailboat fucked a sled and a bicycle. And this is their unholy baby.
So as in a sand yacht?
It's a land yacht. But in addition to wheels, it also has skis. And it has some sort of...
I did spend a month on land yacht traveling across the desert at one stage.
Yes, this is a highly modified one that looks like it also has wheels that can be raised and lowered.
Okay,
and
cool.
Pedals. And you want to just go out and look at it? I mean, it's right out front.
Yeah.
Right.
First, I go up to my room, and I find a suitable bag, asking the innkeep if need be, and I say, "Hello, friend," to the librarian. Head.
No problem. He's like, "Silence."
Put him in there.
All right. She comes out with like a flour sack that has something in it.
Okay.
You can hear whatever is in there. It seems to be a little smaller than a bowling ball, and it's darkly muttering.
I've made little eye holes for him.
Oh, okay. You can. I think you may recognize it immediately. Pete, give me a spot at half.
All right.
Because they have pretty unique eyes.
Yes.
In fact, you're gonna have to use your own knowledge to guess what it is.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea what exactly it is.
He just looks at it and goes,
Guessing this is one of those desert boats they were talking about on my bracelet.
Well,
yeah. You can, but it looks modified, so I don't know who's been playing with it.
Oh, it definitely looks fairly crude. Whoever made it probably had never done one before, but it's got some sort of mechanisms in it to raise and lower the wheels, which are currently lowered. And if you raise the wheels, then it goes onto skis. And it has sails, and also it has pedals which are attached to the wheels, so you can basically pedal it, and it has handlebars for steering like a bicycle. So it looks super dangerous to ride in. There's no seat belts, there's no padding, there's no safety stuff. OSHA would have a fucking fit.
You think we could get it through the gate to Canada?
That guy's going to be upset about his backyard.
I was going to say, I don't think you can fit it down the hole if you're trying to take it through there. You couldn't.
There we go. I thought I had skill in it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got skill in using a land drop.
Of course you do.
Well, because we spent a month on them, so the Driders trained us.
Yep.
Was it the Driders or was it the Lizard Men? I can't remember who it was we were on them with. It was one of the two.
Yeah, this looks like it'd be big enough for all of you with gear.
Lovely.
You know, if you had cold weather gear.
Yes. Yes, we do. I do.
Well, you do. And it's just parked in front of the thing along with various 1950s vintage cars. Like somebody just left it here. It's like, wandered off.
So, yeah, but I do have a couple of sets of cold weather gear back at the embassy as well. That if we decide to go to Canada, modern cold weather gear. That's what I was going to do. While we're looking this over, when I'm near Dana, I will say silence and see if I get a response.
Silence.
I see.
You've met?
Yes. Yes. We said to them we were going to take them out if things got bad. But we left them there. Is this any of them in particular?
He calls himself the Wise, and the other ones chuckled.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So did he actually want to be taken, or do you just decide to take him?
He volunteered.
He won the debate.
Okay. Nice.
It's voluntary. And we're gonna go free his peoples.
What happened to
Lots
his
of
people?
explosives. In the land of the lost.
So the Sleestack have been. So were the Sleestack still in the ruined city in the first tunnel, or they weren't there anymore?
We think they were. The skulls warned us not to go down there.
Oh, okay. You didn't check the first one out. Yeah. So the tunnel on the left, there was two chambers. One which appeared to be the home for the guardian dinosaur. The other one was full of lava and magma and stuff. And there was a couple of hundred Sleestack in hibernation in there.
As far as we know, they're still there.
Okay.
And we were told so many times that killing this general was urgent.
Yes. Yeah. We were told the same thing, but it was a matter of, yes, it's all very nice to be urgent, but how? Yeah, a couple of hundred soldiers, explosives, automated turrets, etc., etc.
The usual.
Yeah.
Be handy.
We send him a birthday invitation card to the roller skate rink. And then we set a trap. Poisoned roller skates.
What roller skate rink?
The one we're going to build.
He'll get lost trying to find it, and he'll never attack.
Well, what about the bowling alley? They have invaded here already once.
Mm.
And there'll be poison inside the bowling ball.
Yes. All right. So,
Call
did you
that
want to
plan
go?
B.
Yes. All right. So, shall we do the halfway in first, so you guys then have access to it? Actually,
Yeah, let's do that one.
Well, let's just do a quick jaunt to MMO land, just so that you can then travel there whenever you want in the future. Sure. To Kinleyville, and then from there we can go straight to Berlin, straight to Beastkin, San Angeles, and get you made up some gear, and then we can go to halfway in. So we shall go to Clem's. Oh, actually, sorry, before we go to Clem's, I just want to check to see if you guys have been to Burlington before, haven't you?
Yes.
All right. You aware of the Morlock Temple at the end of the street?
No.
All right, let's go check out the Morlock Temple and see if it's still there.
Right. Let me flip over to the picture so they can see it in all of its dubious glory.
It's apparently the doors had been jammed or something, but I just wanted to see whether or not they've managed to open them again.
Yes. Well, I'm looking real quick for the pick. All right. I will just bring in the new pick. Fuck him.
If we can take care of the general without having to take on his army, that would be ideal.
Yeah. Yes, that was pretty much my thinking. If we can work out a way of doing that.
Burlington seems like a place that might have atomic bombs.
It's a bit small for that. I was wondering if we could. One of the thoughts I had was if we had them invade again. Although we did sever the gate from there to Burlington, the original gate they used to invade through. That we summon the Mibs and let the Mibs deal with it. That's how we got rid of the women that were invading Burlington. Doc and I hid and summoned the Mibs and then just watched and took notes.
What's a Mib?
Men in Black. I don't know if you've ever ever had the?
Okay.
They seem like almost like antibodies or something for these realms. When you do something that people like cast magic in front of people in a zone that they're not used to magic, or if you do something outside of what's the standard within reason, they seem to get summoned. Or you can just summon them by picking up the phone in the sheriff's office here.
Yeah, we did that once.
Summon them by picking up the phone?
Yeah.
He takes you guys to the end of one of the streets, and it appears that there's kind of a weird wonky haze, and you can actually see the other end of town, kind of definitely space-time distortion going on. Unless you have space-time distortion maxed out, please give me a sanity roll for that.
Still maxed out.
Hooray.
I am not yet maxed.
I am maxed.
I knew Pete was maxed. It's like, I wanted to kick the tires of the TARDIS some more. Yeah, when you've got it maxed, you'd walk into the TARDIS and go, needs a clean. You wouldn't say it's bigger on the inside, just needs cleaning. What a bunch of shit.
What was it for?
D6 if you fail.
All right.
And the max you can lose is however much you got to max it out.
All right.
He takes you over there. There's a picture next to the tomato truck on the Roll20 thing. It looks like this large structure with this kind of creepy head has been built right where the wraparound part of the zone meets the wraparound part of the zone. It's been built right there. It's big enough. There's this huge door with a big blast door looking thing that's over it. Big enough if the doors were open and all that to drive a car into, possibly do some cookies and shit down somewhere else, but maybe even get out of the car and say, take a big shit and then get back in the car giggling and drive off. That big. But it's all closed.
We didn't drive off. We went through the gate.
Oh, sorry.
The rest of the stuff is very true, but yeah, things you gotta go. Things you get up to with Alex Kinley and Doc Fulton. What can I say?
PCs are cruel and strange. So anyway, that's there.
Yeah. So yes, we borrowed So if you ever need to borrow a car here, if you just go into bed and breakfast and ask for them to let you use the car, they'll give you the keys, which is quite convenient.
Nice.
Easier than hot wiring it, I suppose.
Yeah. So the Morlocks don't like bright lights, and they seem to be a bit creeped out by the sound of the horn. And also, if you're driving at them at high speed, they don't seem to like that either.
It shows Holmes driving completely sedately, and you see Morlocks go boom, 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 over the windshield.
So anyway, if the ramp goes down a bit, there's a gate at the end of the ramp, but a space big enough that you can do donuts in, as Doc showed us, proved. The gate goes through to Night City, Cyberpunk, San Angeles. I assume you two have been there before. Yep. So yeah, the gate goes through to the sewers there, near the area of the sewers, which goes through to the archaeology, from what Doc told us. We had a look above ground, and Night City's been taken over by Zog. People are being converted into Cybermen, pretty much. So, and buildings are getting ripped down and stuff. We didn't stick around for too long once we saw that. We saw some poor individual get grabbed and stuff, and Alex thought we should go out there and chat to him, and Doc and I said, no, we don't want to be assimilated. Let's leave. So we came back through the gate. Oh, and the Morlocks have a bad habit of setting themselves alight if you've got holding a torch. They keep trying to attack you or throw their tiny nets over you and manage to set their own fur on fire.
Huh.
Because Logan's rolling for him and keeps fumbling.
It's so horrible.
There were so many of them that did it. So yes, so we found them pretty ineffectual from our encounter with them. But yeah, apparently they've been they've got a signal or something that they set off, which acts as some sort of hypnotic trance to the locals. It's they eat them. So it seemed so they were basically luring the locals in, eating them, and of course then Burlington reset, so people come back again and rinse repeat. So I think a couple of the others tried to sever the gate. So I don't know if the Murlocs came over here because of what's happening in Night City or for some other reason, but yeah. But yeah, just something to be aware of. If you want to get to Night City, there's another way down there. Or if you hear some strange sound going on and all the locals go into a daze and start wandering off, it's the Murlocs luring him in.
Good to know.
All right. We shall go to Clem's.
You guys wander over to the Clems, and people wish you happy Friday as you head there.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. They all seem nice. You guys
Be seeing you. Sorry, no, what is it? Be seeing you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll try and remember to do that tomorrow when Alex is playing.
Oh, that should send him into a screaming fit, which would be awesome. Right. As you're heading over there, you see a couple of guys sneaking around out of the Clems. They are dressed in heavy adventuring gear. They look like people from Kinleyville.
Yeah.
They're just they haven't spotted you guys yet.
Oh, hail.
They go, hail, and then start looking around. They come over and they go, oh, it's the McKay. And hello, McKay's friends. McKay,
Hey,
we were coming back to check on things here, but you are desperately wanted by Darius because other people, the Kinley and his other friends said that you were the only one who could solve our problem. 5 plots going. Fuck you guys.
Right. And what did Alex Kinley dob me in for?
I'm not sure. I was just told if I see you, sir,
Okay.
to give you that message because you are the McKay.
Yes, I am.
5 plots. Yes. Okay. Would you like us to take you to him, or do you know?
No. We're quite capable of going there.
Very good, sir.
Thank you. Is
just...
the no, I can't even think. Not the lucky leprechaun. What's it called again? There's something shamrock.
The naughty shamrock, sir.
The naughty shamrock. Yes. Is that
it's
here
currently out on patrols and stuff. We came via the.
Yeah, I know you came via there. I wasn't sure if the naughty shamrock.
We've got big problems, sir, with that, with the dwarves and stuff. They're demanding the spices, and we don't know what will happen if we can't supply them. But the armor and weapons that they can trade us for the spices will really help bolster our military.
Assuming you can get plenty of spices from the Super Duper Mark.
They want fancy spices too. They were introduced to fancy spices, and so just salt and pepper is. We'll go raid that.
So Tom and the bargain man.
We don't even know what the fuck curry and cumin and stuff like that are. Ooh. And there's different kinds of curry powders.
Yes, there are.
They don't have that shit here. They got salt, pepper, flour.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We'll go double check it though, sir.
Yeah. I don't know in the 1950s if they would have curries at least, maybe.
They both shake their heads no. No. Have you tasted their food here?
Meatloaf's on tonight.
Oh, thank you. We'll just go to the store and leave you to it then. But don't forget Darius.
Yes, I won't forget Darius.
Right. It's supposed to be really urgent.
Okay.
Hey, hurry off. 5 plots, yeah.
Okay, so
suddenly plot number 6 comes.
So if you two want to be diverted to a plot in Kinleyville, if you don't want to be diverted to a plot like Kinleyville and keep on focus on going to halfway in, we can completely ignore going to Kinley MMO land for the moment.
So many possibilities.
Depends on what you want to do.
Wow. What's going on over there? They just need a shitload of spices.
I don't know. It's probably the others have set up a couple of them had a brilliant idea to start bringing spices in and selling them, but I don't think everyone got very good business sense. So they're not very good at bargaining or have very good business sense. So they, I think they flooded the market in one area, and then it sounds like they brought some in a sampler pack and gave it to the dwarves, and of course they can't go and buy some more. Because Gotham has reverted to the 1960s.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you've experienced that.
No.
Red Carpet, aka now Gotham. The last time a couple of us were in there, the wall calendar said it was 1962.
Bam.
Wow.
Yes. So there is that as well. And of course, because several of us are wanted there as the Injustice League.
Yep.
So
even they're still going with that, even with Batman dead.
Yeah, they're still going with that. There were wanted posters on the windows for myself, Doc, and Mildred. And I can't recall if there was one for you or not, Glenn. Was there one for Glenn as well?
The Riddler.
The Riddler.
Yeah, there was. Okay. Yeah,
He's the Riddler.
And yeah. So there was wanted posters for the four of us up. What about Dana? Was there anything up for her?
I don't remember. Was there one for Dana?
I don't know. I had a big talk of wanting to dress up as Catwoman and set up a sniper shot.
Catwoman it is.
Don't give him ideas. You should know better than that.
I'm totally comfortable with Catwoman. There just aren't enough women superheroes because,
Yeah. Anyway, so there's wanted posters for us. So Alex, because Alex didn't have wanted posters for him, he went into a costume store and bought. At the time was Mildred, myself, and Alex. He bought us superhero costumes. So
Fox Girl.
And yes, I'm Super Pimp Angel, I should say. So yes,
it's a nice name.
Yeah, Mr. Kinley's idea, obviously. if you've travelled with Alex, or if you know of Alex from your background. Actually, speaking of which, out of curiosity, what time zones are you from?
While you guys talk, I gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah. I'm from the 20s.
Okay.
So.
As in 21st century 20s, 20th century 20s?
1920s.
1920s, okay.
Yeah. Same as Alex.
Okay. What about you, Dana?
Present era.
Yeah. Which is considering that there's several eras we've been to that
well,
are
for us, like 2019 with our level of technology.
Yeah. I was from I think it was 2025 or something like that. I can't remember.
So, another ridiculous plan of sending the Four-Armed General a treasure hunt map with X marks the spot. Don't tell your friends. We have him stand right in that place where when you're in the caves and you throw something down that little spot, and then we push a big piano down through it and it lands on its head.
With Acme printed on it?
Yes. Or a very large foot.
Big 16-ton weight.
Yeah.
So do you have little cards that say Wile E. Coyote Super Genius printed on it? Or?
Those are special order. I'm never in that zone. But we could use some of their weird things. We were talking about using those as escape, but that one isn't really helpful.
If I was climatized to Land of the Lost, we could actually do something like you're suggesting, but actually redirect the portal so it's above their base.
Ooh.
I know how to redirect portals. I can redirect gates.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah.
in the gate, and I know all the spells in the gate and time tree, and the 9th one is reorient gate. But I can only do it with an area that I'm acclimatized to.
There'll be a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah. So yeah, so that is a potential option. You get your actual silly idea actually gave me thoughts of it. We could actually turn it into a positive idea. Use that.
I was serious the entire time. I don't know.
Of course.
My ideas aren't throwaway, although I am goofy.
Yes. Yeah. So so that there is that possibility. Unless actually ask the wise if he knows how to check. I mean, there might be a way of using, because there was halfway down that tunnel, there was the pedestal with the stones on it. So potentially there could be a way of reorienting that gate using those stones. And if the wise knows how to do it, we could actually use that and reorient it and then drop stuff through it on top of them.
He doesn't want to tell me. But maybe
I'm
he'll
giving her a card for that.
I mean,
maybe
it will
he'll
help
change his
save.
mind.
It will help save the
Yeah,
sleaze, the rest
we
of
might
the
be able
sleaze
to
stack.
convince him. But he says things like, "You silly children are going to kill yourselves," type of thing.
Pete, please reduce your hand back down to 4.
All right.
And Azul, please reduce your hand down to 4.
Shall I ditch the party escape?
Yeah,
We don't need it.
that's right.
Cut to no.
That would be such a nice card for Mildred.
Hmm?
Camaraderie, extra D4 sand
Oh, I'd
at
like
the end of
that.
the mission.
Mhm.
Well, I won't ditch it.
Oh.
No, but for the moment.
By the way, Pete, if you take them to Pattern and have them walk it, remind me to give you the SAN award as well, because I've added a sanity award for that stuff.
Okay.
Because it should make you more stable.
Yes. So that's the other thing. I don't know if the two of you can see it or not. I'm more solid, more real.
Oh.
Yeah, he definitely has he's fucking here aura, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you guys have ever met like a really charismatic individual when they walk in a room and they just have presence. That's what that is.
I think Rock had that aura the last time we played with him.
Yes, yeah, and that's from walking the pattern. So myself, Rock, Doc, and Alex Kinley have all walked the pattern. So.
And now even more people have.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, did you want to go to MMO land or avoid that and go straight to the embassy and get costumes?